Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Gamers Den. I'm, of course, your host, Candace Lupus, back at it again with a brand new history of the underappreciated. Now, for these next five, we are going to be going into the DC universe, and we'll be looking at five, count 'em, five animal-based characters. A couple heroes, a few villains, like. So, we are going to start with Waylon Jones. You know him better as Killer Croc. Now, this is a character that first appeared in a cameo appearance in Detective Comics number 5230, February of 1983. However, his full appearance didn't come until Detective Comics number 524 in the following month. It's created by Jerry Conway as a writer and Don Newton and Gene Colan as artists. A couple of abilities. He's got strength, speed, agility, reflex, stamina, senses of durability, which makes him on par with Bane and Superman. He can go toe to toe with these guys. He has reptilian teeth, claws, and scale-like skin, and accelerated healing. Now, I'm not going to go into full-on stuff with him, but this is a character that I do know, so I just needed his first appearance of some of his abilities. Probably could have done that on my own. But this is a character that started out with a skin condition. They gave him a more reptilian appearance. You know, scales, fangs. Like big and sharp teeth. Like croc. Like a croc. Now, no tail. That doesn't come along. Like he joined the circus as a as well an attraction. People just think he's in makeup. But when he's on the streets, they're scared of him, and that drives him to become a villain. He thinks he can't really work in society if he doesn't. And, well, society's kind of forced him into it. And that's the thing. Killer Croc's story is sympathetic. Now, in some media, he is a bloodthirsty monster. But in most of his stories, he's seen as sympathetic. You want, you want to pity him. At the same time, you want Batman to kick his ass. It's a toss-up. But yeah, Killer Croc is very well known as far as a Batman villain goes. But he's not as well known as, say, the Joker or the Penguin. He's still relatively somewhat obscure. In any case, he's one of Batman's villains. So of course he's going to be at least somewhat known. What people don't know is that he started out less Croc-like. Was until he started infusing himself with all sorts of mutation serums. Boom. Gets the more longer snout, the tail, the more reptilian brain. Basically turns into a form of the lizard from Spider-Man. Some of his some of his friends are, of course, like you got Baby Doll as a character that he's held somewhat, you know, with that in the animated series, Batman animated series. But some of his friends include like Bane, Mr. Freeze, and other characters in the Arkham Asylum. Uh, the guy is pretty large, pretty tough, and pretty strong, which means Batman's got to use some more of his brain power than brute force with this guy. Um, Now Croc can help the Bat when the situation calls for it. He's one of the few of them that will help him if need be. Well, not no, he doesn't. Now he appears in quite a number of Batman stuff in the original Batman animated series from the 90s. I must reiterate that because I don't think he was in the 60s versions. Um, he appears in Brave and the Bold, I think. Yeah, I think he does. He appears in uh, Beware the Batman and the Batman. Um, and he's made various cameo appearances in multiple movies. Um, Honestly, I kind of hate that he wasn't in Batman vs. TMNT. That would have been funny interaction between the Turtles and Killer Croc. Just saying, that'd been funny as hell. But they went with the more traditional villains with some of those, with Bane, and they wanted people that they could mutate, basically. Go watch that movie. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, Killer Croc's got a very detailed history. He's one of Batman's main rogues gallery. He's got like a couple, like a dozen, maybe a dozen and a half villains that they use quite frequently. But Killer Croc is he's not used as much as say the big five that they usually use: Joker, Penguin, Riddler, um, Harley Quinn, and Mr. Freeze. They use these guys a lot in various media, and they'll split and Bane as well. There's like a cool dozen of them, half a dozen of them they use quite frequently. But other characters like Scarecrow, they kind of pulled back a little bit. Killer Croc, the Man Bat, they haven't used as much as they really should. This is a character that I think they should use more of, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of Batman villains that I think could get some more screen time than they give them. Others they give they give way too much screen time. I'm sorry, I love Joker, I really do, but Jesus Christ, I would like to see some more variety. Come on, Warner Brothers. And that's another thing. Killer Croc appears in Suicide Squad, the movie, live action movie with Will Smith in it. That actually wasn't a bad portrayal of Killer Croc. I personally didn't mind that movie. Joker was stupid in that movie, yes, but I'd still say it's better than Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal. At least this Joker at least looked the part with the purple and green color scheme. Yeah, the tattoos were a bit much. He's a little too nuts. But at least it was the Joker. It at least looked like the Joker. This guy just looks like a Ronald McDonald ripoff. I'm not giving you that. We're talking about Killer Croc here. But yeah, Killer Croc he's changed so much over the years. Sometimes he's 7 foot tall, reptilian like. Other times he's 10 feet tall and looks more crocodile than human anymore. He of course can breathe under. Of course swim pretty fast. Is warm blooded due to his croc like appearance and everything. Amongst other things, he can really handle cold weather. It's good. Usually, sometimes he's portrayed with a Louisiana accent due to his croc nature. That's actually kind of cool. I would love to see more of that. I know that's a bit of a stereotype, but crocodiles do appear in Crocs and gators are a big problem in the old Everglades, man. You gotta watch out for them gator holes. I wouldn't be shocked if you see crocodiles too. But I think there's different bodies of water that one can do salt water, one can do like fresh water. But Killer Croc can be in either one because he's not a full croc. Um, like I've said before, he's got enhanced strength, which means he's able to just pulverize through walls and other things and go toe to toe with Superman. Somewhat, Superman can still beat his ass, but Batman is his main adversary. Batman has to use trickery, um, some batarangs and some explosives here and there, misdirection. He's got to make him hurt himself. He's not like Bane that has a noticeable weakness, a little tube in the back of his head. No, he's got to think a little bit better with Croc. Not really hard. Croc's not very smart, but that doesn't really matter. Like I said, his appearance has changed over the years. He started out in the comics as well as the original 90s animated series as a kind of a grayish color. Then slowly transitioned to more like green, everything. Some notable video game appearances, however, are pretty cool. He's appeared in, I think, all four Lego Batman games. Lego games. And, of course, everybody knows his appearance in the Arkham games. You have to outsmart him with that one, too. You have to outrun him and everything. But the character does appear as a minifigure in the first two games, Lego games. But in the third game, they actually make a joke on that he's bigger now because now he's a big fig now. Um, which is like like the Hulk, Juggernaut, and well, Killer Croc. However, he's also appeared in certain Batman games there outside the Arkham series, and he does have some history, but I wanted to put him on here because I don't think he gets a lot of love from Warner Brothers themselves. Um, but other than that, guys, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, subscribe for future videos, share this video with all your friends. If you love Killer Croc, go down in the comment section down below and tell me what your favorite appearance of this guy is. Personally, I loved his appearance in the in the Batman. 2003's The Batman. That was a really cool one. I love the Louisiana accent for that one. I really love that show. And I'll be referencing that one quite a bit on here. And you'll soon find out in the next couple videos. Um, be sure to like go back and see some other videos, of course. And as usual, guys, this has been the Gamers Den. I've been Games Lupus. Y'all been awesome. I love each and every one of you. Keep supporting the channel. Keep helping us grow a little bit stronger. See you guys in the next one. Bye.